Good morning. I'm just doing a really quick check-in, having my last cup of coffee. Coffee cheers. This morning. I just got done with my first meal and I had one whole egg, two egg whites, so one red container, one piece of organic seed toast, so one yellow container, 1 teaspoon of Earth Balance but vegan butter, so 1 teaspoon, and half a container of veggie, so half green, and then one purple because I had grapefruit as well. So, and another thing I really noticed was that when I measured out the teaspoon in a teaspoon, I kind of scooped it out. And when we're not measuring food and stuff, I mean, it's kind of monotonous and time consuming to measure out everything, but it really kind of gives you an idea that, like, I use way more than that if I just put it on my knife and slather it on there. And you don't need all of that. You don't need all of those calories. So that's a nice thing I like about doing the system, is being, having, it's a bit of an eye opener. And that's what the 21 day fix is for. The containers are just there to show you what you're consuming, how much you're consuming, things like that, to give you an idea of what portions actually really look like. Because you get those containers and you think like, oh my God, I'm going to starve. No. And you don't at all. So there are two different schools of thought. Just a second. No, go lay down. My dogs all want to pile in my chair, and it's like, dude, I have like two 35-pound Bostons and a 15-pounder, and it's like, I can't do, that's like almost 100 pounds. It's like people or dogs. Give me a break. Dogs. So there's two different schools of thought for eating. So there's a lot of people who think, oh, my hair's crazy, who think that you should be eating within an hour of waking up to kickstart your metabolism, to break your fast. You should be eating 6 small meals a day every 2-3 hours. I used to be very much in, thinking that same thing, but I've done some research that there is something called intermittent fasting, where there's all sorts of different fasting types, but I was doing an 8-hour fast where basically it's, I would eat at 11 or 12, and then my last meal would be like 8 p.m. And you still would eat the same amount of calories during that time, but you can eat 5 or 6 small meals if you want, or you can eat 3 big meals and 1 snack if you want. A lot of people who do IF, it's basically, the theory behind it is to burn fat, stored fat. Because if they kind of say, like, if you're eating food, you're going to burn what you've eaten for fuel, and you're not going to tap into your fat stores, which, there's probably scientific evidence, because it's very scientific for that. But I don't necessarily always agree with that, because obviously people who are eating all the time are losing weight as well. So I really feel like people need to do what's best for them and what their body responds to. So after I was doing that for a while, I found that because I like to feel full, I like to eat, but then I would feel too full, and then I wouldn't eat for 4 or 5 hours, and I don't think I was getting in enough calories. So I really feel like when I'm, like, with the 21 day fix, I'm doing that. So I'm sticking with that schedule. I'm eating, every 3 hours. I'm eating, 5 smaller meals or whatnot. And I have noticed, no, you guys stop. I have noticed that I wake up and I'm hungrier. I get hungrier more frequently throughout the day, which is a good sign. That means that my body is burning everything I'm eating. It's not storing it. So, which makes your metabolism go up. So I'm not saying there's a right or wrong. I'm saying people need to do what's best for them. Hey, knock it off. And people need to do what's best for them. So if you're not sure what that is, I mean, play around with it. There's lots of information about intermittent fasting, lots of different schools of thought on that. It's just like fitness. Our metabolisms are all different. Our bodies are all different. So what works for me might not work for you. If you're struggling with your eating, you feel like you're doing everything right and you're not losing weight, there's other ways, there's other things you can try. So just throwing that out there. So I'm going to wait for a little bit and let my food settle, finish my cup of coffee. Little bit, stop. And I will do my workout. I'm on day 3 of the 21 day fix, which is lower fix. Thankfully today I'm feeling a lot better. My muscles aren't quite as sore. I do think that I am going to modify some of the lower fix today, the side lunges with the weights. I'm not going to do it with weight because I really want to be able to follow this program every day for the next 3 weeks, and I need to listen to my body. And I'm not having any sciatic symptoms, but my back has been a little bit more stiff. And so I'm going to have to modify. So the side lunges, I'm not going to be using the weight. If I do weight, I might do like the 5 pounds. Excuse me. So that's kind of where I am with that. Anything standing up is fine to use weight. It's really the like bent over positions that I really have a hard time with. My core is not strong enough yet, I don't think. I am making progress, so that's really good. I have been feeling a little bit tighter, leaner, so I really love this program. I did it back in February and had good results, so I'm excited to be doing it now. And another thing, most of you guys in my challenge group are coaches, so I put in our team page, our 15 Karat Diamonds team, which is my coach's team, which you all are a part of that page as well, is having a huge kind of diet bet type weight loss challenge just for coaches on our team starting December 1st. And so everyone puts $5 in the pot, and we have a private challenge group, basically just like a regular challenge group, but the winner gets the pot. So it's a 30-day. I put all the information in the Team Ignite the Fire Within page, so go in there and check it out. It would be awesome for you guys to do it with. You don't have to be a working coach. If you're just a discount coach, that's fine too, as long as you are a coach on our team. You can do it. So it's very exciting. I think it just gives you more drive. So I'm excited to get through this round of 21-day fix, and then I'll probably end up doing it again. That's why this program is just so successful, because it's just so easy, because it has everything. I mean, all of our programs have meal plans, but just the portion containers, just for some reason, it's really beneficial. And it's 21 days. It's, not a 90-day program. So that being said, it's going to be really exciting. And I'm also really excited about the upcoming Abs and Buns free challenge group that I've put also all the information in the team page. I really encourage you coaches to invite people for that. Remember, the one requirement is that they need to go and have a free Beachbody membership account under you as their coach, whoever you are inviting personally, or if you do an event invite. I was last night on YouTube. I'm putting together the content that's going to be in there, some really great recipes, some good workouts. I wanted to do some Shanti workouts and some Chalene Johnson workouts, but unfortunately, I'm having a hard time finding ones on YouTube that are, it needs to be like less than 10 minutes ideally. So I'm having kind of a hard time finding those. So we'll have to see. But right now it's going to be a lot of Autumn Calabrese, a lot of Tony Horton, great recipes on there. And I'm also putting in tips. So Tony Horton has some really great fitness tips, motivational tips. Autumn Calabrese has some, and they both have really good recipes too. So this one's going to be a little bit different than what our abs challenge was last month. So I'm really excited about that. And remember that you guys are not required to be putting any, you are more than welcome to put motivational posts, recipe ideas, thoughts, all of that. But I will be doing the daily post every day, but you guys are required to be in that group, the Abs and Buns free challenge group, posting in there and letting your challengers that you have in there, coaching them and guiding them. I'm not responsible for other people's challengers, only my own who are signing up in there. So make sure that you're aware of that. And I'm really excited. The New Year's coming, and I vow that 2015 is going to be the best year yet. I want to have a smoking body for the summer. I want to earn a little bit more money so we can really use our boat this summer. We hardly ever get out on it because it's just, my husband works a lot for one, but gas and licensing and fees to pay in Washington State, you have to have a Discovery Pass, and then you still have to pay, and it's just, sometimes we just can't afford it. So it's frustrating because my husband's been like, oh, we should sell the boat. And I'm like, over my dead body. I love our boat. It's fun. We can tube. it's a great activity, but it just seems like we hardly ever get out on it just because sometimes financially, gas and everything is hard to do that. So I have some big goals this year. And I want you guys to set some big goals too. So I've been rambling on for 10 minutes. I hopefully you're still here watching. If you are, you're awesome and I love you. So I will talk to you guys soon.